Welcome, everybody. It's 10:01 CET, so we can begin. My name is Lauri. I'm one of the founders of Terramonitor. I'm responsible for the technology and research in our company. Okay, so we have a couple of more participants. Welcome to the Terramonitor webinar. My name is Lauri Häme. I'm one of the founders of Terramonitor. The agenda for today is that I'm going to, in this next 30 minutes, go through the basic functions we have available currently in Terramonitor. We're not going to go too deep into these different features, but just a quick overview on what you can do currently. So we launched the service 2 months ago. Now we have over 400 users with a wide range of different use cases, ranging from visualization to GIS, forestry, and web development. First, I'm going to show the subscription plans that are currently available, and then we'll talk about the web user interface, what you can do with that, and then the different integration possibilities and also the upcoming features of our service. So in this table, you will see the plans currently available. So some of our users are using the free version, which you get when you go to our website and register. You get the base maps with limited zoom. And then for the research and pro licenses, you get full access base maps. And we also have some customers with a custom plan. They also have full access to the base maps, but also these change detection and analysis services. And all of these plans include the integration possibilities. The first three can be obtained online, and for the custom plan, you will need to contact us currently. But we will make these features available online later on. So next, we're going to take a look at the user interface. So if you go to terramonitor.com, on the left, you will see the form in which you can input your email address, password, which you can use to log into the service. So once you have your password, you can log in. When you log into the service, the first view looks like this. So you see the dashboard, as we call it. First, you have the explore, the map area, and the integration area, and below it. And on top, you can change your password and upgrade to a different plan. So first, we're going to take a look at the map function. So the first view you'll see here is the basic map of Terramonitor, which is a constantly updating cloudless satellite map of the globe. Currently, we cover band areas. On the top right, you see the different layers available. First of all, you have the recent sharpened layer, and then we have the false color layer, which shows the infrared radiation in red. It's a commonly used false color image. Then we have the vegetation heat map, which shows the density of vegetation in different parts of the globe. And then we also have this date layer available, which shows the acquisition date of each for different parts. So here, for example, you get the date layer only when you zoom in closer. So for example, here we can see the date layer on top of the satellite images. So the first use case I'm going to show you is related to visualization. If you're working with media or press or some kind of reporting, it's a really like straightforward use of satellite images. Basically, it's just taking a screenshot. So we have this screenshot feature here, which we're going to use. So we're going to go to Warsaw using this search panel on the top right. Poland. Here you can see like a wide construction site in the middle of the image. You can see these bright lines. If you compare it to the history image, which we also have available here, you notice the difference. So this clearly in this history image, you don't see these roads, constructions. In the recent image, they are clearly visible. And let's say if you're working with media or press, you can just go there and zoom into your location and click on the screenshot button here. And you can change the aspect ratio for your image. So now I'm going to choose the 3:2 aspect ratio for my image. And then you can choose if you want coordinates included in the image or a place name label image. So I'm going to choose the place name label. And when you're ready, just click confirm, and then a screenshot will be generated for you. So this screenshot we have here is basically it's ready for publication, and you can copy it to your favorite image manipulation software if you wish. Then you can do like further processing for it. About the screenshot feature, we also have some of our own screenshots available. If you go to Twitter, you see a daily image from Terramonitor. So basically, it's an algorithm that posts these to Twitter every day. Some nice views of the globe, but you can also use it for any type of visualization. The next use case I'm going to show you is about monitoring. If you have some assets that you are interested in, or perhaps a landowner, you can use this Geoprojects tool to monitor specific areas in more detail. So in this example, we have one area defined, and in this monitoring service, you can actually see the entire time series of satellite images from this area. When you click on the polygon, you see the true color satellite images from this area, and also the vegetation index through time. And if you click on one of these images, you can browse these different dates. So here we have some images of the June and July of this year. 13th of July, end of July. Go to August, nothing really happening yet. But then we see that the 7th of August we have a wildfire happening in the area. When we take the next picture, we see that the damage is even wider. And this way you can get a really accurate information on these different changes in your area of interest. The next use case I'm going to show you is about a more specific change detection. Namely, it's about the change detection of forests and loggings. So this example is from a government-led project in which we are participating in. Of project include VTT and also the Natural Resources Institute. If you zoom in closer to these areas of interest that we have defined, you will see these change polygons that have been created automatically using this satellite time series. So there are different types of changes in different colors, and when you click on one of the areas, you get the time series here on the left, and also these images that highlight the changes that have been detected by the algorithm. So here we can see clearly the changes in the images and also the results of the algorithm that match pretty well to the changes. The next use case is similar to what forestry companies are using currently with us. So it's also based on a Geoproject with a custom area. So in this example, we have some these forest areas that we are interested in, 4 different polygons. You also get the time series. You can see the available satellite data on the left, and take a look at the vegetation index in different times. But also what we have been working on is this analysis and forest evaluation. So you can actually have these numbers from different areas. we can calculate for this specific area the tree species distribution. For example, here it says has like 4% of spruce and 96% of pine wood, and also these mean forest inventory numbers like volume of the trees, average diameter, basal area, and height. And you also have these layers available, which you can use to see the different information in your areas. Next, I'm going to go to the integration part, which we think is like most important part of our service. So in this web user interface, you can like manage your data, but we think that the most important thing is still the integration, so you can use our data in your own GIS. So first, I'm going to start with the simple integration of the layers. So I'm going to go back to the Terramonitor dashboard, and in the middle you will see your personal access token and some endpoints for our layer services. So I'm going to use this web map tile service endpoint, copy it, and then I'm going to launch QGIS software and start a new project. And from here I can add this web map tile service layer. So here we just write the name of the service, Terramonitor, and input the link. And then you just click on connect, and then you get all these layers here. So I'm going to just add a few of these layers here. First, we have the true color. I'm going to add the history layer also, and false color, and also the 10-meter true color image. So here we can see an example of the true color 10 meters layer based on the Sentinel-2 satellite from European Space Agency. And then we have another layer, which is the sharpened layer, which is generated by combining different commercial satellite data sources and also the open ones. So here you can see the difference between the Sentinel-2 satellite, with 10-meter resolution, and the sharpened version. You can really see the difference in the level of detail here. So I'm going to go through a few use cases for the integration part. So in this project I'm opening now, I have a geographic data set of the roads in Africa. You can see, we can see the shape of Africa here, and we can add the Terramonitor recent true color layer here and zoom into some road here. So in this example, we can see the blue lines which represent our geographical database, and they match the roads here shown in the satellite image. But what's different here is that there's one road which is not in our database, which is shown in the blue lines. And if you look at the Google satellite image, this road is also missing there because the image is not as up to date as the Terramonitor image. So here we have the new road, and if I want to, let's say I want to update our geographical database of the roads, I just select the roads layer and draw a new line here where we have the new road. Click on some vertices on the road and then save the layer, and then we have this new road added to our geographical database. A similar example with a river, like in Turkey, and at this point you also see this blue line which represents the geographical database we have here from OpenStreetMap. So as you can see, the OpenStreetMap image and our geographical database, we have the same information here, but when we take a look at the Terramonitor layer, we see that the river actually has changed its course. So this part of the river has dried out, and the river takes a straighter route here. So what we want to do is update our geographical information that it's up to date in our vector database. So we just select some vertices in this river. Edit it. And then we have this up-to-date coordinates for this river in our database. At some point, we might be able to do this completely automatically, but you can also use this manual, which is also really useful. Next use case is for the forestry users. So we have the same project that we showed in the user interface, these areas that we're interested in, and we get these via our application programming interface, get these change polygons here shown in red also. And when you click on these change polygons here, we get this metadata shown. So it's the time frame of the change, and the change type and change magnitude. And this can be used to update the forestry information that you already have in your database. The next use cases are related to web development. So if you are developing some sort of application in the web, you can use also the Terramonitor maps there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open the Terramonitor and go QGIS connectivity page here, and scroll a bit down, and here you see the instructions for generating a HTML map using the Leaflet platform. And in this link, we will see the code in action. So it's a really simple 90 lines of code, which is like a standalone HTML file, and you can just copy paste this code to your own web page, and then you will have an embedded Terramonitor map in your application. The only thing you need to do is change the access token to your personal access token here. We get all these layers here also. And another platform you can use it for web is the WebWorldWind platform, developed by the European and national space agencies. This type of visualization platform for different types of data, and you can have these Terramonitor layers also here visualized in a globe. What's nice about this this WebWorldWind platform is that you have a built-in elevation model here. So you can go, for example, to the Alps and get some nice views there for visualization. For example, in research or media. And this is really something that hasn't been done before, that you can actually have this like up-to-date satellite images on this 3D elevation model. So finally, some of the upcoming features we're going to develop in the near future. First of all, we're going to develop this feature so that you can upload your own area of interest through our web user interface. And after that, you will get the time series, change detection, and analysis features for those areas automatically. And another features we're working on are these forestry specific layers globally. So for example, we'll have this tree species classification available globally, and also the forest volume estimates. So that's it for now. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. If you have more, if you want to contact us later on, please do so. We have these terramonitor.com. We have this chat tool on the right side, which you can use to send messages to us. And if we don't respond immediately, we will get back to you by email. So thank you very much for participating, and have a nice day and weekend.